What is up, YouTube? All right, I'm going to take you guys through a quick little back workout that I did the other day, starting with the Nautilus pull-down machine. So the advantage of this machine is you can get a little bit more range of motion. As you can see at the top, I can externally rotate my shoulders, or internally rotate my shoulders, I mean, at the top. So I get a little bit more stretch. Not the best for the shortened range with this movement. It's kind of like in the middle and more at the lengthened range on this machine. You need a lot of core strength because you don't have any bracing with your chest, a chest supported brace. So a little bit more core strength is needed if you're going to get that fully contracted lat position, or as much tension at the fully contracted lat position with that exercise. But definitely a great exercise. But then my main bread and butter exercise for this workout was the prime extreme row. So this is a lat focused row, and as you can see here, genetically I have high insertions on my lats, so it's a little bit of a genetic weak point, so I've had to work very hard over the years to sort of bring up the thickness there. I'll never have as great a back as others who are more genetically blessed, but this is a good way to build up the thickness of the lats. So I work up pretty heavy on this. I try and aim for my main set to be about 6 to 8 reps, and just trying to extend my thoracic through the top as well to get a bit more contraction in the lats. And then what I'll do is I finished off with some rope pullovers. Normally I start with this to isolate the lats, but this session I chose this exercise to sort of finish off the lats. I can't go too heavy on this, as a machine's probably better, but I normally like the setup of the rope pull down or pullovers. Then it's up to a high back pull down, or upper back pull down, I guess you could say. So as you can see, my elbows are flaring wide here, so I'm hitting more upper lats, rhomboids, traps, that sort of thing with this exercise. This is a hoist machine, really nice machine. Feels a little bit awkward, takes a little bit of time to get used to, but I find if I keep the tension on my delts, I'll be able to, I get more out of the exercise. I think you can sort of come down a little bit too far with this, so I try and flex my rear delts at the bottom. I find I get a better contraction on the whole back. Then another upper back exercise. This is just like a seated row now with the pad. So just trying to bring elbows wide again and try and hit in between the scapula and try and build up the thickness of my back there. This is another exercise where I try and get 8 to 12 reps. If my heaviest set, I might only get 6 to 8 reps, but I really love to load this one up because you've got the bracing. Sort of load it up and get as much tension as I can through the traps. Then to finish off is like this shrug variation. So trying to target the traps here, or upper mid traps, and build a little bit more thickness in that part of the back where I'm a little bit genetically weak, I guess. So I always try and add some sort of shrug to hit the traps at different angles. So then looking at the physique, so this is now, I think it's almost been 2 weeks with the addition of tren acetate and anavar. So the anavar is 40 milligrams a day and the tren acetate is 75 milligrams a week at the moment, combined with the testosterone and primobolan. I've definitely noticed a bit more fullness and hardness, and sort of more aggression in the gym, a little bit stronger in the gym as well. So it definitely works quickly. I definitely felt it, probably the anavar as well. And you just get that harder muscle, that sort of clearer muscle coming through. I'm still on the same amount of calories, about 3,000 calories a day. I'm not really pushing hard with the diet, so this is a great position to be in. With that higher, with energy levels still pretty good, so I can really sort of give a bit more in the gym. I haven't started clenbuterol yet. I'd do the 2 weeks of tren, and then maybe up the tren to 112 milligrams a week, or up all the drugs. So I'd be doing 3 injections a week of 0.5 ml of each of the drugs, and then after the 2 weeks, I was going to add the clenbuterol. Not sure yet. I'm still already very lean, so I haven't really got a competition in date. So there's no sort of pressure with time. I could sort of just keep chipping away. I'm already very lean as it is, so adding clen is going to really sort of get me ripped, or like competition level ripped, which is for me is just a bit more off the lower back and glutes. As you can see through the, like down in the lower back, it's already pretty lean, but the skin folds at the bottom of my back, there's still a little bit of fat hanging on there, but everything else is pretty good. And as you can see, my back's pretty pumped up here. My back has come up a long way this off season. My lats look good here, and they've got a lot of blood in them, and they're nice and thick there. It's always been a bit of a weak point for me. You'll find with white men, white guys, that our backs are kind of our weakest body part, and normally chest, arms and legs or quads are fairly strong. With me, my quads can come up a little bit. My leg training is getting a little bit better. My knees haven't been giving me any problems at all. I'm building the weights up each week, but just taking it week by week. But definitely can add more intensity to those workouts in future. But that's the video wrapped up. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like the content.